some people will start to, in this position, they start to coach this finish of this big push through there. Yes. Yeah, now gymnastics do a lot of that for balance more than activation of scapular movement. You typically want, people tend to overcoach, overthink scapulas, and therefore they actually do more harm than good by trying to coach a scapula. You want to have good movement, freedom, but the best way to do that is often to allow people to move through range. There's going to be times in like a bench press where you want to max out, you're a power lifter, you want to actually lock down scapular work. But typically in overhead positions, in pressing, you kind of want the scapula just to move freely and not have people overthink it too much. Now, if people are really rigid in that with a push-up, I would definitely coach them coming through a little bit, but I would probably give him an exercise that would be specific to that, and that might be a banded scap movement where it's actually teaching him that movement rather than trying to overload it in a compound movement where it can be quite hard for him to reposition himself in such a large movement. Does that make sense? And what you can do is then sequence them together. You can do a push-up, let him, because he's not going to kill himself, he's not going to hurt himself in that, like he's just got a little less, like a little bit more rigidity in his scap movement. But then you could put him either with a bar, with a cable, with a band, where he's actually now just moving through a lighter controlled movement where he can actually feel that full range, and you'll find that that'll bleed into the push-up far better than trying to over-exaggerate that scap movement.